Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Average Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Fractured. Netflix movie, and it's Sam Worthington. So you know him from Man on a Ledge. And you also know him from Avatar, but Man on a Ledge was one for me that I remember him from. But evidently him and his wife and his daughter are driving across country, and somehow she breaks her arm. He takes her to the hospital and falls asleep and wakes up, and they have no record of him or his wife or his daughter of ever being there. So I don't know, kind of interesting considering I have a wife and a daughter. Thankfully they have not broken anything yet, but you know, I couldn't imagine it. So I'll get into it a little bit more, find out more what it's about, and give you a better idea, and then ultimately what I think. So stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Fractured. Sorry, no check-ins tonight, partially because it was a two-night event for me. If you notice, I'm wearing a different shirt. Last night, not that it had anything to do with the movie, but I kept falling asleep, had to rewind it a bunch of times, finally I gave up on it. It was a long day, so started afresh. So I only watched 15 minutes of it last night. So Sam Worthington in this plays a father, and he's married to his wife, and he has a 6-year-old daughter. And they're going on Thanksgiving to visit the grandparents. They stop at a place. The girl falls and breaks her arm. Essentially falls, she hits her head and breaks her arm. They take her to a hospital. And then they're treating her at this hospital. They say, let's get a CAT scan. So then she goes for a CAT scan, and his wife goes with her. And he's left out in the lobby. And he falls asleep. And when he wakes up, nobody remembers him, his daughter. Well, they remember him, but they don't remember his daughter or the wife. They say they've never checked in, so on and so forth. So he, of course, believes that they've been kidnapped, that there's something shady going on at this hospital, and he's determined to find them. And you know, so that's what the whole movie is. Then him trying to use whatever resources he can in order to find his family. And you know, it's about perseverance and, you know, love of your family, that kind of thing, and everything that he goes through in order to, again, reunite his family together. So as you're watching it as well, they are leaving breadcrumbs of what potentially could be happening here, so you're trying to figure it out, obviously, like what's going on, what's up with the hospital, what's up with him. You know, they're releasing pieces of information about his previous marriage, whatever. But they do a good job of, you know, starting to create doubt in what you think is actually happening. So it makes you start to expand your own conclusions on what's going on. And I mean, honestly, the way it's done, which is, I think, good, is it could go any way, to be honest with you. I mean, I think they could write the ending of this 4 different ways easily, and they'd all, I mean, like it's almost like maybe you pick your own ending kind of thing. You could, and when you see it, you'll see it. It could have went many different ways, and this is the way that they chose. And I guarantee that happened in the cutting room floor, happened in the writer's room when they were doing this. But very entertaining, very edge of your seat, very mysterious, psychological, thrilling. All those kinds of things. So it makes it fun. And you know, the one thing that kept coming to mind was Shutter Island. So if you've seen Shutter Island, movies like this make you think of Shutter Island, and that helps expand the possibilities of what could be going on here. And that has nothing to do with the ending. It's just the feel of it, the whole thing. So that I didn't spoil it for you. Don't worry. But hopefully I didn't. Anyway, but that's the feel of this movie. You know, you see what's going on. So I enjoyed it. I like Sam Worthington. I thought he did a good job here. Very interesting character. And other than that, I mean, everybody else it's really all about him. So it's not about too many other people. There's doctors and nurses and cops and stuff like that, but nobody plays a prominent role more than him in this. So if you like him, you might like this movie. If you like psychological thrillers, you might enjoy this as well. Nothing crazy awesome, but fun. It was worth watching. I'm glad I came back to it a second time, and me falling asleep last night has nothing to do with the movie, because it is, I don't want to say action, but it's intense. It holds your interest the entire time. There's not many lulls in it that would cause you to not continue watching it. So that's it. That's all I got for you. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix film, so if you have Netflix and you like these kinds of psychological thrillers, you might like this one. What was the other one? There's another one comes to mind, but I can't remember, with John Cusack, whatever that movie was. Anyway, I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to waste your time, but it kind of reminded me of that too. So there you go. I'm going to have to look it up for you. See if I can do it real quick. I'll tell you what. I will put it on the screen. So it's probably appearing right now in post-editing. So sorry for wasting your time on that. I'll drop it in there. Maybe I'll even cut this out and cut it all together and make it all pretty. I don't know. We'll see. But if you check it out and you see Fractured, let me know what you think. Love to hear your comments. And thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.